Hi, I'm Lisa and welcome to my channel, The Southern Seamstress. I hope everyone's been doing well since my last video. For me, it seems like this week has really flown by and that I haven't got a great deal accomplished. We did go out to my dad's a couple of nights ago to celebrate his 87th birthday. It was a really nice visit, seeing him and some of my other family members and getting caught up. The weather is really starting to warm up here in Arkansas. We've had quite a bit of rain this week, but some sunshine also. So my garden's had a lot of growth this week. I've got green tomatoes right now and several different kind of peppers growing. The blueberries on my blueberry bushes have been ripening, so I've been picking a few of those each day. And I think I'll have enough to put a few little bags in the freezer. In this week's video, I wanted to share some fabrics that I got recently from Minerva, along with some patterns I'm thinking about using for some of them. A couple of things before I get started. The first thing is that I'm getting really close to having 4,000 subscribers. So if you aren't a subscriber already, I would really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button and help me reach that next goal. The second thing I wanted to mention is that the t-shirt I'm wearing today is me made. In fact, it's the very first t-shirt that I've ever made. I made it last spring after I'd gotten my serger. So it's my first t-shirt project, also my first serger project. I think it turned out pretty cute. It's just some fat t-shirt fabric I think I got from Joann's online. And the pattern is just a little basic t-shirt pattern off of Etsy. I think my neckline has maybe stretched out a little bit because it's not laying completely flat unless I widen my shoulders. But I still enjoy wearing it. It's very comfortable and I think it's a cute print. So I'd gotten a couple new patterns recently and I didn't really think any of the fabric I already had would work that well for them. So Minerva had a sale recently, so I decided to make an order. The first pattern that I wanted to try to find some fabric for is Style Art's Olive Spliced Tee. Now this is a really cute tee pattern. This pattern is great for color blocking, or you can make a solid t-shirt out of it using just one fabric. When I was looking at the reviews, everyone seemed to like the top and thought it sewed together pretty easily. So when I was on the Minerva website, I started looking at all their cotton jersey knits, and I think I found several that will coordinate together if I want to use different fabrics and make it a color blocking t-shirt. And then also there are probably some that I got that I could make it with just one fabric. So the first two fabrics I'm going to show you go together nicely, and I think I definitely am going to make the olive splice top from it. All of these knits are a cotton spandex blend, and most of them are in their art gallery collection. But these two are in their core range collection. And this one is a dusty lilac, and this one they call ocean blue. So the lilac one has a little bit of white and then different shades of purple and a little bit of a dusty rose. And then the blue one has a couple of different shades of blue, but it's also got a little bit of a kind of buttery yellow and a little bit of a purple in it. So I think I decided I was going to use the purple for the top portion of the shirt because I only got, I think, like a half a yard, or I got less than a yard of it, and then I got more of this blue one, so it will be the main body. Now, one thing that's interesting about this top that I forgot to mention is that it says it can be made with knits or woven fabrics, or probably a combination of either. So in the future, I might try making it from a woven fabric. I think I want to see, you know, how it fits as a knit. And then maybe I'll be able to tell if it will work out well for a woven fabric. So I'm just going to show you the rest of the cotton knits. Now, when I was picking these out, I was trying to maybe get some that, you know, would go together for color blocking shirts. Sometimes online it's really hard to tell exactly, you know, if this pink is going to match this other pink, or if the blues are going to match. What I wish is that when they had a print, that they would show you also some solids that would go with that print so that you would know ahead of time that they would go together well. So this is one of their art gallery cotton spandex knits. I think it's really pretty. It's got pink, kind of smudgy circles and kind of a charcoal gray black, and then this teal, and then this kind of like a twinny yellow and a lime green. It also has a few white splotches, and then the background is kind of just a nice cream color. So I got only about 0.7 meters of this because I thought it would go well maybe with this solid pink. It's not quite as deep as this pink, but I think it will coordinate well. And because I was just going to use this to go with something else, I think I just got like a 1/2 meter on this one. But I think this is a really pretty pink. So I think these two will definitely work well together. Now this print is not in their art gallery collection. They call it Staff Francis. I'm not sure exactly if that's just a designer or what. But it's just a nice soft kind of turquoisey teal, I guess, with a little bit of white printed design here. Just kind of in between a geometric and a floral, I guess. But I think even though it's kind of got some white in it, it would still go with these two pieces if I needed them to. Now this next piece is actually just a remnant. I really liked the way it looked online, but they only had a 1/2 meter left and it was going out of stock, so they weren't going to get any more. But I just loved all the colors in it. I really thought it had a white background, but when I got it, it's more of just like an off-white background, which I kind of wish it was a true white, because then it would match better some of the other things that I've got that have a white background. But I love the aquas, and then it's got a kind of peachy pink and a regular pink, and then a little bit of a taupe, and then this black. So I will probably use this for the top portion of the olive splice tee, and if I don't find anything that goes exactly with it, I could always do like a solid black bottom part of the tee. I think that would look cool. Or even just this aqua. And even though this is a print, I think it matches it really well too. I just tried to stay kind of in the same color schemes, and these are some of my favorite colors for summer. Now this next piece does have a lot of the same colors as that previous one, but it does have a very white background. I thought this was a really pretty cute bird print. I love any prints that have birds on them. And the name of this print is Windsong Joy, and it just looks like they're flying all around. So it's got the same sort of aquas and pink and peaches, and it's also got kind of a raspberry looking bird in it, plus the black. And I think I have enough of this just to make a whole complete t-shirt out of, so it doesn't really have to match anything else. So I've got two more knits. This one is called Petal Bit Trellis Aqua. So it looks kind of like a trellis in the background, and then it's got these just real pretty, I don't know if they're roses or just some type of flowers, kind of white and several shades of pink, raspberry, and it's also got that teal blue in it and some of this golden yellow. But I thought that was so pretty and bright, and it looks so summery, and I definitely have enough of this if I just want to use it by itself. So once I get all these made, I'm going to have quite a few knitted tops to wear this summer. The last knit I got is also one of their art gallery knits. It didn't really have a name, but it's just kind of a geometric. I just thought it looked cool. It's got a kind of a cream ivory background, and then the light gray with the black. And for this one, I went ahead and got like 2 yards because I thought it might make a cool summer cardigan. And what I had in mind for this print was Seamwork's Milo cardigan. I do currently have membership to Seamwork, So I feel like I should be, you know, making some of their patterns to kind of get my money's worth out of the membership. So this cardigan comes in 2 lengths. They kind of have a high hip version and then maybe a mid to lower hip version. So I thought with this fabric I'd make the shorter version that's kind of the high hip. The Milo pattern says it calls for like a medium to heavyweight knit. And when I was looking at the Minerva website, it does consider these cotton spandex knits medium weight. So I think this cardigan will do well in this knit. So in the next month or so, I guess I'll be looking maybe like for some cool chunky buttons to go down the front of this. So that does it for the cotton spandex knit fabrics that I purchased. The next pattern that I wanted to find some fabric for is Style Art's Terra Top. Now I think this is a really cute blouse. It's made for woven fabrics, but I love the little collar detail. It's got a little double collar, buttons up the front, has some side slits, can wear it in or out, and then it has some armbands that says it's cut on the bias. This pattern also got a lot of good reviews. Some people were complaining that the vertical darts didn't fit correctly, so I'm not sure what kind of problems they were having. I mean, they look pretty straightforward. And then a couple of people were saying something about the interfacing in the collar. They weren't sure if they were doing it correctly. But anyway, I think it's a really cute pattern. Style Art suggests making this in like a silk or rayon and cotton. So I thought a lovely cotton lawn would do really well. So I found several that I liked on the Minerva website. The first one I have is John Loudon Cotton Lawn, and they call this Heather. And it's just a really pretty, kind of soft, sagey, almost seafoam green background, and it has these really pretty purple flowers, and some of them are kind of an ivory color. I thought that was just really a pretty summer print, and this fabric feels very silky. I really like their cotton lawn. This is the first cotton lawn I think I had gotten from Minerva, but it feels really good, and I think it will sew up really well. So that is kind of a green and purple combination. And then I got this one that's a dusty pink floral. I really like the background color. It's kind of a dusty pink, but it's also kind of mauve-y. And then it's got these bright flowers, bright pink and kind of peach coral. Has some green in it. And then also some white. So several different colors, but I really like the background color. So I think that will make a really pretty top. Now the last printed cotton lawn I got is this one, and it is my favorite. It's also a John Loudon cotton lawn. And they call this one Duck Egg. I guess the background is supposed to be the color of a duck egg. I don't have any ducks, but this is a really pretty blue. I guess it's got a little bit of green in it. So it's kind of a between a sage and a blue, I would say, but I just think it looks so pretty with the roses. It's also got a couple of other shades of blue in it, and then several shades of pink, and then another kind of peachy pink rose. So I really love this print because I really love that background color, and I like roses. So very, very pretty. So this one, I definitely think I will make the Terra Top. So I wanted to get some solid colors to make the undercollar on the blouse, and it also shows a version where they've done the button band and the undercollar in a contrasting fabric. Like I was saying earlier, you can't always tell exactly if it's going to match from the computer screen. So I got just several different ones, and some of them I only got like a half yard because I was just going to use it for accent. But I got this really pretty dusty rose, and I think it is pretty much a perfect match for this one. So I thought those go really well together. And then I wanted to have some just basic colors that might go with a lot of different things, and they call this one almond and they call this cream. So I just got like a half yard of each, just in case the other colors didn't match. I thought they would go okay. And then I've got this dusty green. So I think this dusty green goes really well with the first one that I showed you, but I think it will also go with this duck egg one, because the duck egg one's got several shades of this color in the background, and this kind of looks like one of them. So for my Terra top, I'll probably use this for the under collar and the band, probably too. And then this for the main shirt. So I think that's going to be really pretty. If you saw any of my earlier videos this month, you might remember that I'm having problems with my buttonhole maker on my sewing machine, and I haven't really had any time yet to get that problem figured out. But I will have to, if I want to complete this blouse, or I'm going to have to remember how to make the buttonholes on my old sewing machine. Now I had another couple of patterns that I thought would work well with the cotton lawn, and one of those is the Anita Peasant blouse by Style Art. I think this was a monthly free pattern that you got when you purchase another pattern. So I think when I got the Terra top, I got this pattern free. It's just a cute little peasant top. Everyone said it was easy to make. The reviewers did say it was quite roomy and oversized, and some people suggested sizing down. So I think I will size down one size when I make this pattern. But I think it will do well in the cotton lawn. Another pattern that I think will work out well with this fabric is the Seamwork Romie top. This is just a cute little summer top. It's got short puff sleeves that are banded. It's got a Peter Pan collar. It's got a seam down the front that kind of has a slit V-neck with self ties. And it looks fairly easy to make, and I think it would also look good in cotton lawn. So that does it for the apparel fabrics that I got from Minerva. I also decided to get a few pieces of their washed canvas. I like to keep some canvas fabric on hand for when I want to do like a tote bag or a bag, purse, or pouch. And the only canvas fabric I think I have on hand is all from Hobby Lobby right now. And they do carry some cute prints. They don't always have a big selection of solids, so I decided I would definitely get some solids from Minerva that might coordinate with some of the fabrics that I already had. So the first solid I want to show you is just a kind of a light to medium gray. So I think that will go with quite a few of the canvas pieces I already have. And then I wanted to get just a basic nice cream. So they call this natural cream. And then they call, this one is dusty green. I do like dusty green, as you can tell from some of my fabric purchases. So I think this is really pretty. And then this is another dusty pink color. I think that's really pretty. And these would make cute bags and stuff if you just put some of the solids together without a print. And then they call this one a mint green, which is really a dark mint green. So just wanted to get a variety of solid colors. I did get two printed canvas fabrics. And the first one is this real cute one that I want to use for some kid projects. And it is got a mint green background. Let's see, it is directional. And it's got these cute little unicorns that have rainbow tails and manes. And it's got some hearts and stars. It says magic on it in some places. And then it also has some clouds with little rainbows on them. So I thought that was just really cute. I can see this made up in some little tote bags or little purses, bags, or pencil pouches. I think that will be really cute. The other one I got is probably my favorite, and it is just a really pretty rose print. It's got a cream colored background with these really pretty roses of several different shades of pink, and then some darker, almost a burgundy, and then several shades of green. But this is just really pretty. I think it would make some pretty bags or totes for adults or children. I think several of these solids will work really well with this, either the cream solid or I think this Dusty Rose will go well with it. The greens, this green is more of an olive, so the greens aren't going to match. But I can't wait to make something up with this fabric. Now, the last fabric I got is a little different. It is a cotton vinyl fabric that's floral. I didn't have any vinyl type fabric, but I've seen several patterns that use the vinyl, you know, like little pencil pouches or makeup bags, or even some little backpack type patterns. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to make out of this, but I just wanted to have a piece of vinyl on hand to practice with and kind of test out some patterns. And this one's really cute. It's got different pinks and greens. I've got this hot peachy pink color. So I think it will work well for adults or children items. So that's the last fabric from Minerva. I'm going to try really hard not to buy too much more fabric this summer. I did see the other day an ad that Michaels had fabric, not in all their stores, but online. So I have ordered just a few pieces, kind of kids prints of just kind of a quilter's cotton, just to see the quality of those fabrics. They had some real cute Hello Kitty fabric that I wanted to make some of my children's items with. So we'll see how that fabric looks, and once I get them in, I'll share them with you and see kind of how they compare to, say, Hobby Lobby or Walmart. They were priced about the same as Walmart's fabric and Hobby Lobby. So I think they'll probably be pretty comparable in quality to those other stores. So I've got quite a stash now of summer fabrics that I can make. That's going to keep me busy for quite some time. I'm sure I won't get to all of them this summer. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up. And always, I love to hear your comments. Let me know what you're making this summer. If you're making apparel for yourself or other people, or you're making things for the home or children, just let me know what your plans are. And also, if you've made any of the patterns that I've talked about, I would love to hear your comments and review about those. Tell me if you liked them or if you had to make changes to them. If you had any problems with any, parts of them, I would love to hear that. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm almost to that 4,000 subscriber mark. So if you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button today. So until I see you in the next video, take care and happy sewing.